Yes, you looked at the thumbnail correctly. This is one of my VHSs, and it's got a blue top on it. I don't know how much these sell for. I want to know. And this is also Pixar Week, so every day this week we review a Pixar movie. So let's talk about Finding Nemo.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Finding Nemo. I don't know if I was staring really blankly before I said Finding Nemo. I'll cut it out if I was. So Finding Nemo is a Pixar film about, this dad named Marlin. Well, his wife died to a barracuda one day, and all of the fish eggs all died as well. But one's left. He names this one Nemo, and Nemo gets lost. That's all I really want to say, because everybody knows about this movie. Of course, you might be thinking, why did I review Finding Nemo for Pixar Week? I mean, I'll probably do this next year when they release their next movie next summer. That was a lot of words, but when the next Pixar movie comes out, not Onward, the one after that, I will do a video where I just review, I'll just do a week of Pixar movies. This week, reviewing Toy Story Trilogy, Cars 2, and Inside Out. So tomorrow's review is Cars 2, and the next one's Inside Out, and then we got the Toy Story Trilogy. But this is a film I picked because I took 3 Pixar movies. I took WALL-E, Ratatouille, and Finding Nemo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Finding Nemo. That rhymed. And I decided to watch Finding Nemo. And I don't have it right now because I watched it upstairs. But I do have this. That's a VHS tape I have, which I hear sell for a lot of money. But I don't want to sell Finding Nemo. Or Toy Story movies. I actually have all both Toy Story movies there too. On track. This is considered one of their better Pixar films. It's not considered the best, but it's always up there in the top 10, top 5, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, for me it's up there in the top 10 area. I think I like this movie as much as everybody else because I love this movie. I adore it. I think it's beautiful and great. It's a little cute story. Oh my god. The LED lights came off the wall because they're held up by duct tape. Not pins, not anything professional, because I have 170 subscribers and I've had that for 2 weeks. So can somebody subscribe? First thing I'll say is that this movie doesn't look a bit dated. For 2003, this movie looks great. It's the rendering is good, the creatures look real, it's beautiful, the ocean looks good. And I'll say one thing, this movie captures the size and magnitude of the ocean greatly. If I knew where they were at the beginning of the movie, which I would say probably the Great Barrier Reef, if I'm assuming anything, but if they told me where that is, it would give a huge scope of how big the ocean is. They see creatures, they see whales, they see sharks. Bruce has seen The Shining. He makes a Shining reference, so Bruce has seen The Shining. And he also gives the most terrifying look of all time. Okay, first off, not only does this movie's animation beautiful, and the magnitude of the actual set pieces and the ocean is beautiful and awesome, it's also really well written. It's a really good parenting movie, and this is Father's Day. I realized that this is a perfect movie to review for Father's Day, but I reviewed it on Father's Day, so Marlin's too protective of Nemo, and then Nemo has to go out on his own and go do his own things, and Marlin freaks out, and he has to go find Nemo. And I liked that a lot. I like how Marlin has to conquer his fears. He has to take on a shark. He has to take on a whale. He has to see some turtles, and it's fun and it's cool. Also, you can just feel how desperate he is. This movie apparently is basically a movie showing all the stages of grief. Shock, bargaining, acceptance, all those. Well, it's basically supposed to be a showcase of those, and you can feel how upset he is by the fact that Nemo just got taken away. He's freaking out, and this movie even tugs on the heartstrings at the end. And Finding Dory kind of ruins this film. I'm going to talk about Finding Dory for a bit. Okay, Finding Dory is on par with The Incredibles 2 for me, because it's not bad. It's good. It's just pretty good. I think it's a fun little sequel to Finding Nemo. I think the Dory plot in that film is great. The Nemo and Marlin plot is not really. It would be like if... But except for Finding Nemo, both plots are interesting, but I like watching Marlin more than I like watching Nemo and all the other fish. And I don't know, Finding Dory is just a lot weaker than this movie, and I would prefer Finding Dory not exist. Still a good film, I'll probably review it one day. I would give that one an 8 out of 10. So, this film will get to my rating soon. This is a great movie. It's a Pixar movie. It's cute, fun, exciting. It's intense. It's heartbreaking. I couldn't watch this movie as a kid. Every single time I'd be like, no, that's one of the ones that's really sad I don't like watching sad movies. I like watching Toy Story. And by the way, did you know that Toy Story is, I'm theorizing here, I believe it's the first film I've ever seen. So you can imagine how much of a connection I have to that. I don't know, I guess I haven't described my love for Finding Nemo. I love this movie. I think it's adorable. It's awesome, and it's intense, and it's cool. It has everything. It's the whole package. It's a great Pixar film, and it's probably one of their classics. If somebody asked, what's a good classic Pixar movie other than Toy Story and all those movies, I'd go Finding Nemo. I think this is the second one that was like after Toy Story and Bugs Life, then went Monsters Inc., which I like more than this movie just because I have more of a connection to it. But then Finding Nemo is right after that in ranking. And I love this movie, and why not? Just why not? I'm going to give Finding Nemo a friggin' 10 out of 10, boys. Come on, it deserves it. Well, give me one issue with this film, and then I'll change my rating. Just kidding, I'm never going to change that rating. What do you guys think on Finding Nemo? Let me know in the comment section below. Tomorrow we're going to view the stinker Cars 2, which I have some interesting backstory with. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.